This is a top hat. Well, actually, it's a drawing of a top hat, because the budget for this video didn't stretch to a real top hat. Now, what you keep hidden in your top hat depends very much on who you are. If you're a magician, you might keep a rabbit in your top hat. Obviously, this is a drawing of a rabbit, because the budget for this video didn't stretch to a real rabbit. If you're Slash from Guns N' Roses, you might keep a tiny midget hooker in your top hat. And while this is a drawing of a tiny midget hooker, I actually blew the budget for this video on a real tiny midget hooker. In fact, Trixie, thank you, that's quite enough. And blue is the operative word, I think. Seriously, Trixie, enough. I have a video to make here. And if you're Joseph Smith, the founder of the Mormon religion, what do you keep in your top hat? No tiny midget hookers for him. No way. He had a special stone that allowed him to translate the word of God from some special gold plates. For it is written in the big book of myths and fables, somewhere between Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster, that Mormon founder Joseph Smith did indeed stick his head into a top hat and come out with translations of all the important bits of the Bible that apparently got left out of version 1.0. And when I mention Mormons, what's the first thing that comes to mind? A. Marie Osmond collapsing on Dancing with the Stars, or B. flip-flopping Teflon himbo Mitt Romney? At the moment, our man Mitt is doing everything he can to persuade right-wing evangelical Christians that he and they basically believe the same things. Personally, I think it'll be fun to see how people who believe in a literal interpretation of the Bible somehow manage to accommodate a latter-day top hat translation system. And I just wish that in 2007, pandering to people's religious beliefs wasn't such a large part of trying to get elected. Because the only time that an American president should be giving any consideration to a top hat is if it's Abe Lincoln deciding what to wear to the Gettysburg Address. This video is supplied for parody purposes only. And who wears hats these days anyway? Actually, I don't think Abraham Lincoln wore a top hat. It was more of a stovepipe hat. For that, the modern equivalent would be a baseball cap with a built-in microwave oven. I say that in case I've offended any history buffs, given the number of Canadians I offended with my last video. To my Canadian viewers, I really thought that seeing as you live year-round in igloos, and this is the time of year where you wear your full winter beards made of maple syrup, that you'd have realised the joke really wasn't on you. I have nothing but respect for your fine Canadian traditions, your Mounties, your Cougars, the rock band Triumph. So by way of apology, a peace offering, and a matter of respect, I raise a glass of this fine Canadian beer to the people of Canada. I know you're probably thinking, fuck off Mark, Foster's is Australian. But what can I tell you? The liquor store was all out of Molson. And anyway, if you look really closely, I don't know if you can see this in the light, but it actually says brewed in Toronto under license, product of Canada. So there you go. Cheers. And for the rest of you, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to vote it 5 top hat hookers. That's 5 top hat hookers. If not for me, do it for Trixie. Right, Trixie?